Hello, it is 3:09 p.m. at 45 degrees. I am your host, and I'm going to. Um, I went to the casino to uh, do out my big giant um, Gun Lake casino bag here, and I will show you what I have in it today. But before I do, I'm going to share this out. I'm going to be sharing this out. Van Trek, Europe. Hello, hello. I'm doing good. Yes, I was just sharing out on my community tab today, but welcome. I'm doing really, really good. How are you? Where are you from? Yeah, I went to a casino and I redeemed my points that you can collect. Uh, where am I now? I'm in the United States. Yeah, I'm in. Oh, you're from Germany. Well, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Europe country. Yes, I'm from the United States of America. Welcome. Yeah, the time here is 3:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're welcome. Yeah, I just shared on my community tab, but I went to the casino and I cashed in some of my points, and you can do that. So, Wolf, my morning has been really, really good. A lot of the places that I go to on YouTube, we're not playing today. Oh, so it's really, really late in Germany. Let me share this on my IG real quick, and it will buffer. So, yeah, and yes, it will buffer. Um, I'm gonna try at least share it out. But yes, I warn everybody, it's gonna buffer. But yeah, my day's been uh really really good. Me and my dad went out on a trip. And the next trip we won't take won't be until like Thanksgiving. But yeah, it was just too cool of a day to come out. The Today's high was 46 degrees Fahrenheit, and the low for today was 28. So it really, really wasn't all that bad. But I'm going to try and at least. Uh, oh, you did. Oh, you don't speak that much English? Sorry, no grammar. That's okay. That's that is perfectly fine. I get a lot of people from overseas. I'm used to it. No big deal. No worries. So, Wolf, you did um, print out a video. This is really really cool. See, that's the light reflecting on. Oh, you're from the Philippines. Yes, I do get. I do get some, but yeah, but that is the light. Oh, your husband is German and you're from the Philippines. But that's the sun shining on the window, and that's what it's doing outside. As you can see, as you can see now, the leaves are completely gone. It is still daylight here, but it was just an absolute beautiful day. Well, since I have two people in the chat, I'm going to show you what I got. Yes, it can get very cold here too. Yeah, our low we go by the Fahrenheit, but yeah, it was a 28 for a low, and it got up to 46, which is not too bad. But this is what I got. What I got, I can at least take it out of the bag, and I will do that so that everybody can see. I'll put the I'll put it down so I can unfold it so that everybody can see me. See if there's anything on the back. But this is what I got. Uh, this is this is what I got. Oh, you do. This is what I got. This is um a Gun Lake casino sweatshirt here that I got today. I'm not telling you how much it is, but I redeemed it with the points. Hey, Pico Fodder. Hello, hello. Yes, this is what I got at uh, casino today. Thank you. Well, they do. They have them in like all different colors and everything. And here is the bag. Yeah, and here is the Gun Lake casino bag, which is not too bad. Hey, big outdoors with Big Matt. How are you? But yeah, that's what I got. I got there's the emblem of the shirt. That's the Gun Lake Casino emblem of the shirt. I'm not going to say how much it was, but let me put the phone down so I can um, refold it. But yeah, that's the shirt there. I'm just folding it back up and put it back in the bag. And then I got some of this. That's toilet paper. Um, and then I got two of these. These were $1.50 a piece. But I'm not. But I'm not going to tell you how much the shirt was. But I will make a video of the shirt. But it's in the thumbnail teaser. But let me share this out. So that's what I got today. Today it was just absolutely beautiful. I don't even know if anybody's live at the moment. Okay, Van Trek, Europe. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. But how was everybody's day today? Um, it was an absolutely beautiful day. I'm going live. Yeah, I'm going live today. Hey, it's Wendy, City Frenzy. How are you? I was just showing off my sweatshirt that I got from Gun Lake Casino. So, well, you're welcome too. So how I oh I did. No, I didn't. I know that you have a video out. I just haven't had time to do it. I just got up. I had breakfast. It was going to be a very very beautiful day today. Got up to 46 and everything. Oh, you had a great lunch and it was beautiful. Yes, it was. It was just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful day today. We still got a little bit of leaves, but you might as well say, I guess what we got about maybe uh 15 leaves left in the tree, but it's just absolutely gorgeous. Now, yesterday it was windy because I went across the street to go for a walk and to snap a picture, and it was. Oh, okay, Wolf. Then yes, I'm definitely gonna be checking that out. Speaking of checking out, I am going to um, share this out on my tab. But yeah, I can take it out of the bag one more time. But yeah, I got like yeah, it'll be easier for me. Okay, I'm gonna share this out on my IG, and yes, it will buffer. Just uh, and yes, it will buffer. Oops, I hit the wrong button. And we're back. Yeah, it buffers. It buffers when I share it out on ID on IG. I accidentally hit the Bluetooth button, so I had to buffer to get back in. But it's everybody's day. Came home, had lunch today. A lot of the places wasn't on. I caught. Yes, a Resident Evil map. That is going to be. Yeah, I cannot watch. I cannot wait to watch that video. Hey, does anybody here play Among Us? I was over at Stillwinter Nation yesterday, and it was playing so good and so great. And then all of a sudden, the North America servers went down. So I waited a while, and I figured, like, well, if you're like playing with the group, I figured that it would be affected. So I waited a while last night, and you can't even play it by yourself. It just turned into a black screen. Oh, so you don't? So I may try that a little bit later. But yeah, that's what I got. I got the sweatshirt here. So that's what I got. But I will be making a video of that. I got other sweatshirts too that I do wear. And some of them I haven't worn yet. I got a lot of Disney sweatshirts, like a Pooh Bear and Tigger, and the one that I do wear, which is the Dopey shirt. So where did Windy City Frenzy? How was your day? Good. But yeah, that's pretty much what it's doing outside today. You may see some birds flying in and out, but yeah, those that's just the remaining leaves. Yeah, I'm not doing all that much today and whatnot. I figured I would go live. Denise went live while I was out of town, so I managed to see the last 16 minutes of that. I don't know if she's going to be live tonight. I do not know, but it's going to be a nice little chilly day. Got some leaves blowing across the street, but been seeing a lot of squirrels lately. But for oh my gosh, we was on our way out of town on southbound US 131, and we seen a ton of UPS trucks. 50 we seen 53 UPS trucks. Yeah, 53 UPS trucks. And I wanted to share on out on IG because I went live the other day. Some people got it, some people didn't. So, and each and every time that I share out on my IG, uh, it buffers. So where did Windy City Frenzy go? Oh, so it's not on your video. Okay. But yes, I will be checking that out. And who knows, I may even make some pasta tonight, by the way that it's looking. Either penne pasta or spaghetti or something. But how are you, Wolf? See that? Isn't that cool? Finger puppets. It's not going to be in your game then. But that is so cool. So I'm definitely going to be watching your video. So I don't know if, like I said, Yes, that's right. The survivors will help out with the zombies. Oh my gosh, Wolf. I don't know when it's coming out, but you may want to look up on YouTube. It's an origins story. It's called Resident Evil. Welcome to Raccoon City. Type that in, and it's for the movie. It's Resident Evil. It's how it first started, but it's called Resident Evil. Welcome to. Oh yes, yes. Return of the Living Dead. Yes, yes. I should watch those again, like Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead. George A. Romero. Yes, I should watch those. But yeah, Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, Part two had their scenes really really good though. But anyway, I did get a good nap today. But when you got good weather to do yard work, you know, you got to do what you got to do, right? So I slept about maybe about an hour. Then we had some leftover Arby's and whatnot. But anywho, but yeah, type that up onto YouTube. It's called Resident Evil. Welcome to Raccoon City. Yes, don't that look cool? That looks amazing. But I loved it how they ended the movies where it is. I don't know if I know I'm gonna butcher her last name. Mila Jovovich is gonna come back as Alice because the way that they ended it was so good. And I don't know because I should look into that. I'll probably will Google that because, like I said, I don't know who's going to be going live later on today. I want to know if they're going to make another Underworld movie because that also ended really, really well. But I don't know what Mila Jovovich um, is doing because I haven't really seen her around. She played Alice in the Resident Evil films, and I haven't seen her around. So I'm just wondering what she's been up to. Maybe do like one final one or what, or maybe that's the end of the trilogy. But at least they should do one more of the Underworld. Oh, really? Yeah, I like I said, I know it's a movie, but I don't know when it's gonna be um, come out. I don't even know how much movies are these days because the last movie, like I said before, the last movie I saw was The Last Jedi. Hey, Daggett Hills, hello, how are you? How are you today? How are you? How are you? Yeah, I decided to take advantage of the time. Hillbilly's taking a break. He's on a trip actually. So I decided to take advantage of the time, and Still Winter Nation doesn't come on today, so I figured I would come on and do what. And this weekend I'll probably watch some TV. But how is I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been to a movie since the last Jedi, and that was many years ago. And no, I have not seen the last Star Wars yet, actually. But yeah, and yeah, I don't know how much it is. I bet you it is though. Without a doubt, for sure. Let me get comfortable here. Oh, the last Friday the 13th. Yeah, the last movie for me that I went to was Star Wars, The Last Jedi, and there's been I want to see Halloween Kills, and I haven't seen that or The Addams Family, but me and Wolf we were discussing the origins story of excuse me of Resident Evil. It's called The Return to Raccoon City. That's what we were talking about, and it was such a nice day. I redeemed some of my points, and I can move the bag over. I also got a couple of Three Musketeers bars, but we know what that looks like. But I won't take it out of the bag this time. But that's what I got on the sweatshirt there, and it's just got like a little emblem on it. But yeah. Oh yeah, already? Oh my gosh. Yeah, they did bring it back for the reboot. The only thing when they brought speaking of reboots, the one thing that I was disappointed with when they did the reboot for A Nightmare on Elm Street, um, the story could have been a lot better. It was it was too. It should have been a lot better. What should have done was to reboot it and have Nancy's grown up daughter with, like I said, maybe Freddy Krueger had like a son and continued on with the story that way. Oh, you never did like the Resident Evil movies? But at least they was original though. But I just did not like um, Jackie Earl Haley. He redid Freddy, but the storyline could have been a lot better. Instead of using like a Nancy that is up to date and update story, kind of like the same thing, but with different stuff that they couldn't film in '84. What they should have done was continuate it with Heather Langenkamp playing the mother and then the daughter of her, and then continue on with the story and make Jackie Earl Haley Freddy Krueger's mysterious son. Oh yes, Freddy versus Jason. Now that was good. That was good. But I do hear that Robert England may be coming back. And then Eric Garcia was telling me, and I didn't know anything about it. There's supposed to be a new Scream movie coming out. That's supposed to be really, really good. But at least they're coming up with original stuff, though. That was the only complaint that I had with. Yes, yes. Eric Garcia told me about it. All you would need to do is to go into YouTube and type in Scream 5. Because that's how I found out about it. And then I found out about uh, the new Resident Evil through True Skull of the Flash. He was the one that told me about it. But yeah, I don't know how they're gonna pull it off. I don't even know if it's all done filming yet. But yeah, I never got a chance to see the new Adams Family or Halloween Kills. Yeah, Robert England. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. When they did he played the butler in Tim Burton's The Dark Shadows. Um, he played the butler in Dark Shadows with Michelle Pfeiffer and Johnny Depp. But Jackie Earl Haley, he did a good job, though. He really did. I just really, that was a surprise. That was a surprise. He wasn't supposed to go live today. Stillwater Nation. I'll be on here for a little while, but I just wish that they would have done. Well, it should be streaming on now. It should be streaming now, and next year in February they're going to start filming Halloween Ends. But how they're going to do that is going to be a 4 year time jump. So there's going to be a time jump for that. And one thing I got to learn is to put links in the chat. What time is it now anyway? Okay, I can be on here for maybe a few more minutes and then I'm going to go over to Still Winners. But yeah, there's going to be one more chapter. It's going to call Halloween Ends, and it's going to start filming sometime next year, February, as a matter of fact. And then if anybody here likes The Walking Dead, February. Oh my gosh, they still have Sims? Really? Really, they still have The Sims. Oh wow. That came out years ago. But yeah, but they're going to be doing kind of like a time jump, a 4 year time jump. And that's all I know because I went in there and I Googled it. And I found a video saying that the director is going to do a 4 year time jump in that area. Well, looks like I won't be making pasta tonight. Probably will just end up having a salad. Yeah, exact. Yeah, they did that. Yeah, they did that with Jason Voorhees, but it paid off. The only, the only one, the 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 only the only one that I did not care for in the Friday the 13th series was the one with the girl with the special powers. I really did not care for that one at all. That one was that one I did not really care for at all, really, to be honest. But yeah, then the only one that I did not care for, although some of the scenes in the movie were good, I'll give it credit there. I don't know why they felt the need to film Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Yeah, Jason was cool in it. Yes, yes. Jason was cool. That was, yeah, Daggett Hills. That was the only thing that saved the movie. Yeah, that was the only thing that saved it. Otherwise, it's completely non watchable. Because I have my favorite. Okay, yeah, like the first two. I mean, obviously. The first two, obviously, were great. And then I liked um, the one with Crispin Glover. I liked that one. That one was good. Jason Lives was good. Jason X, I thought it was good. A lot of people did not really care for it, but I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. That's the one that where Jason goes in to space. That one. That one was good. I thought I thought I thought Jason Takes Manhattan was okay, but it should have been a lot. Once they got off the boat, they just should have done Jason at Camp Crystal Lake, the stuff on the boat, and do kind of like a little bit of a subplot of them sightseeing. It was too long. Oh, yeah, John Carpenter. Yes. Absolute genius. See, I didn't know that. But yeah, that one, yeah. Like I said, but I mean, part three was okay. That one, I watched it. I watched it a few months ago. Actually, I wasn't really doing all that much, and it was slower than heck on YouTube, right? And I decided, like, well, crap, I'll watch it, and I haven't watched it in a while, and I'm going like, okay, yes, yes, yeah, they should, yeah, I know it was, yeah, it, yeah, the New York stuff, what I did not really care for, but there was the subway scene was good, and then with those kids where he steps on the ghetto blasters. That's what we called them back then. Those scenes were great, but yeah, I just Jason was great. Kane Cotter, Kane Cotter. Where should I start with Kane Cotter? Right, right. Yeah, because when Jason takes Manhattan starts out, it starts out good, and then they get to New York, and it got really good, and like killed like one or two people on the subway, and then killed Jason, and that could have been it. But yeah, I mean, people did their parts well. Do not get me wrong, but yeah. But the one I didn't like was the one, the girl with the, yeah, it was. Yeah, that I would have to say, even though, and that's another one. It starts off good, and like I said, there were the scenes in New York that I just mentioned, where Jason looks at the hockey mask, and then he sees the kids after he bangs up the ghetto blaster and the subway. Those scenes were great. They should have just kept those three New York scenes and not have anything else to do with it, because it, yeah. I mean, I'll watch it. I'll watch it, but if it wasn't for Kane Cotter, I don't know. The one with I think Kane Cotter did that one as well. The one with the girl with the telekinesis, whatever she had. I think that was Kane Cotter too. Oh wait, yeah, it was. Yeah, that's what I heard too. That's what I heard too. To like get away from the lake. Yeah, yeah, that's what I heard. I heard the same thing. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard the same thing with that. I haven't heard. Speaking of Friday the 13th, I haven't heard. That's another thing that I should do tonight. See if they're gonna bring back a Friday the 13th. I don't know how in the heck they would do it, because the best Jasons were like one. Well, um, uh, Betsy Palmer. I don't think she. Oh, that one's the first one. Yeah, Jason goes to. Oh, hey. Oh, oh, that would be interesting. Jason Voorhees goes to Europe. Well, hey, Fluffomator, how are you today? I'm doing good. We're just talking about eggs. Yeah, hello. Yeah, hello. Yeah, Jason. We're talking about classic scary movies here. Actually, yeah. You can't do Jason Voorhees on a plane. That would be the shortest movie ever. Um, Snakes on the Plane was all right, but there was a couple of scenes that shouldn't have been in there. But other than that, but I haven't heard if they're going to be making another Friday the 13th or not. Yeah, Jason. Yeah, Jason Part 13, The Mass Kills. But my favorites. Oh, you're making Christmas videos? Oh, cool. I don't know if I'm gonna do any Christmas videos unless we get like some cute Christmas cards or something. Then I will probably show them. But really, really, yeah, that would be, yes, that would be cool. That would be cool. That would be cool. That would be cool. Oh, you love making Christmas videos? If I do, there's just gonna be, if we get any like cute little Christmas cards or something, but that's gonna be it with that. But that's all I'm gonna be doing with that. Excuse me. Yep, I love Christmas too, but that's what I'm gonna be using is the Christmas cards that we get, or which is gonna be fewer and fewer and fewer. We're lucky if we get Dave and Wolfie. How are you? Getting the Christmas cards, or just getting fewer and fewer? Yeah, yeah. But if we get like a ton of snow, I'll get a lot of snow videos. But really, they canned The Last Jason. I should look into that because the best Jasons, well, of course, Betsy. Movie reactions. No, I normally just do lives. I'm not gonna put on any extra money into it or anything like that. But my favorite Jasons would have to be the Jason with Crispin Glover. That one. That one was good. Kane Cotter. Hello. Um, and then the Jason of Part Two. Those are my favorite Jasons. Kane Cotter is the most person that did it. But the one Jason film that should have been a little bit longer, and I found interesting, because normally like horror films are like an hour and a half, right? The one, and I just watched this one the same day that I did Halloween Part 3. Is Jason Goes to Hell. Yes, he did. Yeah, because he did 7, 8. Yeah, because he did 7, 8, 9, and 10. Uh, did he do? Did he do Freddy versus Jason? I think he did. I think he did. Whoever played Jason in that did a good job. Yeah, yeah, I think he did. Okay, let's just say that he did, and everybody can prove me wrong later. But yeah, Kane Cotter was the best, and Kane Cotter. Oh yeah, yeah, but he should have. Should have. He should have. But I thought Jason Goes to Hell should have been a little bit more. And if anybody who has not ever seen Jason Goes to Hell, I'm not going to spoil it for you. But it should have been a lot. That's right. That's right. That's right. but has a cameo as a security guard. But I just thought now that one was original though. That one should have been a lot longer. A lot longer. That was cool. That was cool. Yes, that's yeah, that was Jason X. Yeah, that was the name of it. The name of the movie was called Jason X, and that was the name of that film, Jason X. Haven't seen that one in a while either. But yeah, that was good. But in my honest opinion, the reboot of A Nightmare on Elm Street, I'm probably going to tick off a lot of people for saying this, but I don't care. It should have never been made. I'm sorry. I Jack. No offense to Jackie Earl Haley, he did a phenomenal job. Do not get me wrong. The plot was shit, and if they would have done what they should have done in the first place, which is what I thought it was going to be. You never saw it? Okay, you never saw it. Okay. Basically, how can I? It's more of what it's like a Nightmare on Elm Street, but done in a modern way because they couldn't shoot what they needed to shoot. It's a little bit more of Freddy's backstory, a little bit, but not hard core. Of course, in 1984, you only had like a budget, and you had to deal with the technology of what you had to shoot with, and like a lot of red tape. So the origin story of Freddy, that part was good. That part I got. But what they should have done was to do the origin story of Freddy and then show um, some Nightmare on Elm Street, the original, a little bit, and then show the ending, and then jump it up a few decades, and then have Nancy with an adult daughter, and then carry it on. I'm just saying, because Freddy had a daughter. Oops, I'll fuck it. Freddy had a mysterious daughter. He could also have a son, and Jackie Earl Haley should have been the son and carried it out. I'm just saying. But yeah, it's worth checking out though. I mean, for Jackie Earl Haley's performance, I just thought he was great. He was great. I just did not like it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because um, if you watch it really, really closely, um, some of the scenes there's kind of like homages to some of the Friday the 13th. The director wanted, of course, everybody thinks reboot, 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 and they focus in on that. But the director liked um, some of the Friday the 13th so much that there's little, if you know what to look for, um, it's an homage. Like when, oh, screw it, I'll blow it. When Jason goes into a barn and he kills a guy, and he finds the hockey mask. That's an homage to the with Shelley, because Shelley had the the hockey mask. Homage to that Friday the 13th film. So he took the best kills and he added them to that. So that's, and the same guy who did the remake of Friday the 13th also did Texas Chainsaw when that reboot came out. Yeah, he's the same director that did that one. But the one that the most recent one, I think it's bittersweet, and I'll tell you why. Because Bill Moseley, he played Chop Top in part two. He's in it. The lady who played Sally Harvestein is in it. The original Texas Chainsaw person, he's in it. And why it's so sentimental. Because a year or so later, the original, and I forget which order that they died in. They're both gone now. He passed away, and then the lady who played Sally Harvestein, she passed. So they're both gone now. Yeah, and that was the last time that they saw each other was when they made that film. So it was, when you see that, the beginning part is kind of like, okay, let me see. If you watch, it's 1974, and then you would watch the update. So it's Toby Hooper? No way. No. Toby Hooper died? Oh my god, no kidding. I swear to God, I did not know. No way. When? No, Daggett Hills. I'm not kidding. I had no idea that he passed. I know George A. Romero did. Oh my gosh. But if you were to watch 4 years ago, oh my gosh, Daggett Hills, I had no idea that he passed. But if you were to watch that, watch the 1974, and then you were to, there's one, what they should have done is they first of all, they waited too long, actually. But there was an homage to part one where Dennis Hopper goes into an abandoned park and he finds his brother. Oh, that's another. Oh, really? I did not know that either. But Reanimator, that was a good movie. I haven't seen that in a while either. Damn. But there's an homage to Franklin. So what they, because he's in the wheelchair with the flashlight. I'll leave it there. But what they should have done is 74, and then do the John Larroquette, and then right up to where he finds his brother, and then skip the other ones, and then go into that one. But if you want to watch that, yes, the wheelchair. Yes, they show Franklin in part two, but he's in the wheelchair and everything. It's really sad. But that's all of the remnants of part one. But watch the most current Texas Chainsaw, and I'm not saying how Sally Harvestine is involved in it, but it's bittersweet actually. But you just watch part one, and then yeah, they're both gone. Franklin's gone. I don't know how I, but if you really, really want to, but you may want to Google that. I get the name of what it's called. Oh, you're having pepperoni pizza tonight. I forget what it's called, but I thought it was great. I thought it, I thought it was real good. You may want to Google it. Um, I know Bill Mosley's in it. The guy who played the original Leatherface is in it. That will give you, in case you need to like Google it. Just say what was the most current Texas Chainsaw. And so if you know who the original name was, played Leatherface is in it. And then Sally, the lady who played Sally Harvestine, she's in it. And then Bill Mosley, who played Chop Top, is in it too. It was so good. Is it's kind, like how it ended, right? And then they jump. You bypass it all, and then you jump. And yeah, it was really, really. I thought it was well done. I thought it was well done. I mean, the guy who did the remake of the Texas Chainsaw was good. But the only thing that I did not like about part two, I mean, there were great scenes in part two. The only not look forward till 1982. That's a big jump. That is a big jump. Hey, James, Guype, how are you today? But yeah, between 1974 and I saw it originally. Part two could have been a lot better. But I'm just saying. So how is James Guype today? How are you? How are you? How are you? Back. The guy who did the reboot for Friday the 13th made he did it. So he made yeah. There's quite there. Oh my God, there's quite a few Texas Chainsaws. I should know. I've seen them all. But yeah, the last two. The current one. Uh, I forget the title, but the original guy who played Leatherface is in that one. The lady who played Sally Harvestine, that was in the original 1974, is in it. If you've seen part two, Chop Top, Bill Moseley. He's in that one too. To give a better understanding on who Bill Moseley is, he works with Rob Zombie a lot. But yeah, that's the most current Leatherface one that's out there. But there was one prior to that. Uh, Prior to that, and the guy who played um, and I know Daggett Hills will get this right away. Hey, do you remember the drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket? He's passed away too. God rest his soul. But he's in it, and he plays the cop. And and it's out there. I'm not gonna lie, it is out there. It's if you study the history of horror and you okay, then I think yeah, with like a young kid. Yep, that's the one that I'm referring to. The remake. Like when Leatherface was like a kid and he had like this face ailment and yeah, yeah, that's the one I'm referring to. Yeah, those were good. The one that I did not really care for is the one with Renee Zellweger and Matthew McConaughey. That one I did not really care for at all. Yes, R.E. Emery. Yes, yes, he's in that. Yeah, just Google Texas Chainsaw Massacre and type in his name. And then that's the other one that they put out. Then there's that one, and then they did not make any one for like a long time, and then they decided to redo the Texas Chainsaw, and the one that I've been telling you about with the original Leatherface and Sally Harveststein. That's the current one. Okay, Daggett Hills. I Gme that because the only two ones that I'm aware of is the last one that I saw, and that one was the one with the original Sally Harveststein and the original a Leatherface from 1974. If they made one after that, and it went to okay then then I'm not familiar with that one because the only one that I am aware of is the one that I just told you about. But this one is about a girl that turned out to be yeah. It was a girl who turned out to be adopted, and her grandmother um, leaves her a house and gives her instructions on feeding Leatherface. And she brings her friends over into like to to the place, and it's a big place. This is the one that I'm talking about. If they made one after that, and then Daggett Hills, that one is news to me because I didn't have any idea. Because if they make them and they go straight to DVD, then I don't know anything about it. But that's the current one that I remember, and I've only seen it um maybe like a couple of times. But I'm just giving you the plot line. And the grandmother. Okay, I might as well blow it. Shit. The grandmother is the lady who played Sally Harvestine. Yeah, I blew it. Shit. Sorry, Daggett Hills, but I blew it. I blew it. Yeah, she played the grandmother. Um, but yeah, but like I said, if they made another one after that, I really don't know anything about it. But I've been hearing, and I don't have it. There's Chucky the series, but I'm just when they did Bride of Chucky, I was over Chucky. I mean, I have nothing against Chucky, but I just got over that one really, really quick. But I haven't heard if they do make another Friday the 13th. I hope it's good. Eric Garcia, he told me about the Scream one. I'm sure. Oh, 153 sandwiches. Oh, that's great. Oh, that is such great news. Oh, that is that you know what? That's really really great to hear. I remember when I was at that margin. But so they did. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to look that up because there's been so many remakes. Speaking of remakes, oh shit, we'll just go there too. Why not? Get the whole genre thing covered. They made a lot of remakes of Night of the Living Dead. 90 was pretty good. I think they made one in 2003. Oh yeah, we talked about that. R.I.P. Sid Haig was great. Oh yeah, 200. Yeah, yeah, 200. Yeah, that's a. I would consider that a milestone as well. 300. When I hit, yeah, because when I think you need to hit 500 now. It used to be 1,000. Me and Daggett Hills days of doing YouTube, you had to hit 1,000. Now, I think that yeah, they changed it a few weeks ago. Yep, that's it. Texas Chainsaw 3D. Yep, yep. Is that Savage Batman? Hey, Texas Chainsaw 3D. Okay, is that the most current one that they did? Texas Chainsaw 3D. Texas. They made that one in the 90s, didn't they? Now it's 500. Yeah, now it's 500. Yeah, they switched that a few weeks ago. I think about maybe like a month and a half. But anyway, yeah, Texas Chainsaw 3D. Yeah, they did that in 89 90. Texas Chainsaw 3D. I may have to look that up. Yeah. Well, Savage Batman, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Much appreciated. 11 likes so far. Yeah, I can. Oh, it's 10 now. But the likes, some of the likes stick. Oh, there's a new one now. Okay. Daniels, IG me and send me that because so they made one after that. Okay, the one that I just talked about, the last one that I saw, they made another one after that. Correct? If so, let me know, or I can Google the information because that was the last of the leather faces that I saw. Because they don't really make 3D movies anymore. They did one that was great. I forget the name, but they had the guy who was in Reanimator. Um, so if they made a movie after the one that I told you, where Sally Harvestine, the lady who played Sally Harvestine in 1974, she plays the grandmother. If they made another movie after that, let me know. My all-time favorite horror film. I can't really say which one it would be because I would have to go by genre, like vampire, Wolfman, Frankenstein, Dracula. I would have to do it that way because I have so many. But if they did do a Leatherface after that, I'm not aware of it. But I think because they make so rare 3D now. And speaking of 3D, and I forget the name of it, but it was a 3D horror movie. It had something with the dead in it, and it had the guy who was in Reanimator, and it was something about a funeral home that didn't take care of the bodies, and he stuck in a camera in the basement and started like recording. But the guy from Reanimator was in it, and they had like a lady who kind of like a Sarah Palin esque, and it's in 3D, and it was real. It was well done. I just forget the name of that film, but that was good. Yeah, but yeah, that was really good. That was good. That movie is worth checking out. I just forget the name, but it was done in 3D, and they don't do. I think so. I think so. I think so. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. I miss him. To me, to me, he will always be Captain Spaulding. And he did some other good things too. He was in one of the Kill Bills. I think he was in the yeah, he was in one of the Kill Bill films. Well, anything that Quentin Tarantino does is good. The only two movies I haven't seen him do was The Hateful Eight and the last film that he directed ever. It was something of the Tales of Hollywood or something like that with oh gosh, Matthew McConaughey and Leonardo DiCaprio. There's been series of them, a lot of them, and I mean a lot of them. But the one that I loved, the one that I loved was the anniversary edition. Yes, a Spider Baby. I haven't seen that. But the one that I liked is the 40th anniversary, and it's on DVD. And the stuff that they couldn't film in 1968, they did. They got the actor who played the corpse, the first body that you see walking around. Yes, yes, the added footage. Yes, that was great. That is great. Yeah, the anniversary package with the added footage. That was great. And how they matched it up and how they shot it, which is bittersweet, is when they shot really an animated one. Really, I had no idea. That should be cool. That would be cool. And that, speaking of which, if you want to see like movie filming locations and that, go on Google and do Spider Baby. That is a cool movie. Okay. But just go out on Google and say in 1982, yes, that was a huge deal. When that movie came out, that was a huge deal. Yeah, I did see it. Yes, back in the day, yes. I haven't seen that movie in a while either. Same thing with Alien in 1970. That's another thing that they should do. Where in the hell has she been? Because the last time I seen her, and if you watch like the end credits, okay, I'll have to look that up because that looks really effing cool. But the last thing I heard from Sigourney Weaver was that end scene that she did in the credits of the current Ghostbusters with Kate McKinnon and Leslie Jones. Oh yeah, that I haven't seen that movie in a while, but I hear the new Ghostbusters. That's gonna be really good. Yeah, that's gonna be a really good movie. A really good movie. I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be bittersweet because when they did the current Star Wars, I wish. Yeah, but Night of the Animated Dead. Watch the trailer here on YouTube. Okay. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it has. I've seen the first one of those, but has Sigourney Weaver been making any movies lately? Because the last time I seen her, she did a cameo at the end credits of the current Ghostbusters movie, and I haven't seen her anything since. Uh, um, Moranis, he's retired. Oh, then I have to check this out. Okay, I definitely, most definitely will have to check this out. Okay, I have to check that out. I've been watching horror films from 1974 on up. Need to catch up on a lot, I guess. But she's 72 now. Yes, I know, but she does look great. Yeah, but Annie Potts, she makes a cameo. If you haven't seen it, she makes a cameo of a hotel desk clerk. She's in it too, and Dan Aykroyd has a cameo, and so does Bill Murray. Aliens versus Grandmas. Oh, oh, oh! I really do miss Ripley. That whole series was just, and for what and for the 70s, for that being coming out, and with the technology that they had back then, for Alien to be such a hit, and then Aliens just completely took off and exploded. You know, right there, that was good. But my gosh, because I haven't seen her. Maybe she's retired now. But yeah, yeah. But just go on YouTube and you can look up Texas Chainsaw, which I did, which I did last week. Oh, the Thing prequel. So there was a prequel. Okay, I had no clue if they re. I know the Thing with Kurt Russell. If they made another one, I did not know anything about it. Because when the Thing with Jack with Kurt Russell, when that came out, that was that you might as well say that was a huge hit, a huge hit. Was it? Sorry about that. But I bet you. Okay, Night of the Animated Dead. I would have to look that up then because that'll be cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, because like I said, the one with I've only seen that particular movie once, but there were there's with his actor's name is Josh. Hi, the Stock Explorer. But there was his name is the actor's name is Josh, and it goes like 28 days into night or something like that, where it's in Alaska and they got like vampires, and the sun doesn't rise for like few months. I heard those movies are pretty good. Josh Hartnett, that's his name. Well, thank you, Stock Explorer. I appreciate that. Yeah, 28 Days of Night I've heard those movies are good. I heard those movies are good. Well, I haven't buffered in a almost a half hour, but I did hear I heard that those movies are pretty good. That's what I heard. But yeah, but nothing beats the classics. Okay, then I will have to check that out because I've been hearing a lot of good reviews on those. Been hearing a lot of good reviews on those, but nothing beat. Oh, the vampires not your fave, but nothing beats Universal and the Hammer House of Horrors. I'm sorry. That's what filming locations, and you can do this on YouTube. You can go into YouTube and say filming locations for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre '74. I watched it. I watched it last week. There are several videos. I watched that last week, and I watched filming locations for The Devil's Rejects and Ed Wood, Tim Burton's Ed Wood, and yeah, there's still film locations around. You just go into any movie that you want, type in filming locations, and there you have it. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, you just type in, or even TV show locations. That would be even more hard to do. But yeah, you can just go in on YouTube and say, "Where was this film? Where was this film?" If it's still there, they'll show it. But it is quite interesting. I even did. This was months ago when we got snowed in a little bit. I looked into what was it? Okay, then I want to check that out, and of course you're gonna have to go by to like movie to movie to movie to movie uh to movie. Like the one that I'll probably will look into is the horror of Dracula, and I always thought that Brides of Dracula was good too, but nothing against Hugh Jackman. Nothing against Hugh Jackman. Do not get me wrong, but in my opinion, oh, also websites with them because I do know that the Rocky Horror Picture Show location is still there. It's actually a bed and breakfast because I don't know if they're going to do like another anniversary DVD or anything that came out 74 as well. And yes, I've done a lot of Rocky Horror Picture Shows. It was in the 80s. I did a couple of them in the 80s, and I did some in the 90s. Last one was in 2002. Yes. Yeah, it's still a B&B. I don't know if Patricia Quinn or Richard O'Brien or Meatloaf or any other or Susan Sarandon or Brian Barry Bostwick or I don't know if they should do it. No, 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 no. I didn't do dress ups. I just brought the props needed. And when it says like throw this prop, you could do like props and stuff. A lot of people like danced in the audiences and stuff. But the last one I did was in 2002. I think it was 2002 or 2001. But anyway, they should, because I know that Patricia Quinn and Richard O'Brien, they did a commentary. Yeah, and the professor. Yeah, yeah, and the professor. Yeah, but they should. The remaining cast, they should do. They. Yes, I know. And Tim Curry had a stroke. Yes, I was thinking about him the other day. They should all do at least a commentary or something for that. They should. Yeah, they should. They did a part two. It was called Shock Treatment. I only saw that one. We're talking about old movies, folks, but whoever the other two people are. But yeah, they did a prequel. I mean, after Rocky Horror, the movie was called Shock Treatment, and it didn't do too good. Yeah, they did. Patricia Quinn did. And I know Richard O'Brien did. If they put out another anniversary DVD with the whole cast, then yeah, I have not seen that. But the one that I have, it was just Patricia Quinn who played uh, Magenta and Richard O'Brien who played Riff Raff. That's the one that I have. That's the DVD I have. If they did, oh wow, oh wow. But they should. But they should. But the movie that cracked me up. Yeah, exactly, exactly. But Richard O'Brien, not Virus Haunted Hills, and it had Richard O'Brien in it, and it is great. If you like Elvira and Richard O'Brien was in Flash Gordon. The movie might have been crappy, but you have to admit, and I will say this, the soundtrack kicked everybody's ass. I had it on a track. That's how sad I was. I swear to God, I had it on a track. The soundtrack to Flash Gordon. I don't care. The music rocked. Hello, hands down. Oh, okay. But yeah, but yeah. If you haven't seen, I don't know if you like Elvira or not. And she's dating a woman now. A few, because I knew that she was married, and I thought that she was still married, and I knew that she did Elvira, and I knew that she had like a daughter. I just thought that she was married. And what was it? A few weeks ago, I think it was in late September. She wrote a book, and it was on TMZ that I saw it on, and said, "How does your partner feel?" I'm going like, "Whoa, wait, 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 wait." She's dating a woman now, and she's been dating a woman for a while now. Her real name is Cassandra Peterson, Elvira. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. Yeah, I like Elvira. I grew up with Elvira. Yeah, I liked a Vampira too. Yeah, I like a Vampira too. But in a way, if you think about it for a minute, how did Morticia Adams? Because it was who was the inspiration for Morticia Adams? Good point. That's a good point. Who was the inspiration for the Adams family? Good point. What made Charles Adams do the Adams family? Who was like the inspiration for Gomez Adams? Who was it for Morticia Adams? Good point. In my opinion, oh, she did. I was not aware of that. But case in point, and I just thought about it. Case in point. Oh wow, that is. Oh wow. Who was the bassist for the Munsters? Yeah, who was the inspiration for Herman Munster in the Munsters? Of course, that movie came years later. Yeah, I know Morticia isn't a vampire. I get that. But who was the inspiration for Morticia? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I know that Morticia wasn't a vampire, but with Vampira, with her with the black dress and the black hair, that's yeah, that's what I thought too. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But I just thought and I just thought because we're talking about Universal and horror, you know. But yeah, but Young Frankenstein. I mean, come on, that's based right out of Universal. Come on, it's based out of Universal. Try remaking a Mel Brooks film. And we talked about this in one of my live streams a while back. You can't do it because it would you could not get away with it today because of the politically correctness. Case in point, Blazing Saddles, perfect example. You know, because you can't, you just can't do it. But Mel Brooks, he's still alive, live and kicking, live and kicking. But yes, yeah, I often wondered, like, because I know that Vampira and they look the same, but Morticia is not a vampire. I often wondered how did Morticia come in? What was it based on his like fantasy family or something like that? What gave him like the inspiration to do the Adams family? Because it's brilliant and because I remembered that we talked about because it was just you and me talking, Daggett Hills and I, and we were talking about the Adams family in the live, right? Oh, cool. Morticia was original from the 30s. Okay. Yeah, I know you're just here, just lurking, but we were talking about the Adams family, and I thought that cousin it was still alive. So when we were talking about it, I thought that he was still alive. It was like Mortician. Yes. Mortician. Yeah. But I thought, because when we were talking about survivors of the Adams family, I knew that cousin It was still alive, and Lisa Loring, who played Wednesday, she's still alive. John Ashton, he's 90, if you can believe it. But when I got off of that live, it was about 45 minutes after I got off the live, and I never shared this. I found out that cousin It died. He died back in April, and I did April, May, June, July. Yep, only Wednesday and Gomez. Yep, yep. Yeah, because I found out 45 minutes after doing the live that we talked about the Adams family, I found out that cousin It passed away, and he passed away in April. And when I did it, I didn't realize. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And here's like the twist. You know when they did the Adams family thing in the 1970s, Blossom Rock, which is Olivia de Havilland and what she played in Joan Fontaine. They were sisters. She died a few weeks before, about a month or two before filming, and Lurch died, I think, about a few months after that, after the filming. So it's kind of like bittersweet that the man who Ted Cassidy, who played Lurch. Oh, I heard they did. I heard that they did not like each other. I think Jackie Coogan was in that too. Yeah, I heard that they did. I heard that they did not like each other at all. That's what I heard. But now that I got it confirmed, because I heard that throughout the years of me growing up, because that's what I've been hearing. So it is true. Well, yeah, because I've been hearing um, over the years that they did not like each other at all. So that's basically you confirmed that. But yes, yep, it's only Gomez and Wednesday. And Ken Weatherwax, he was a part of the Weatherwaxes that trained Lassie, and he passed. He was what he did was a groper. Worked kind of like behind the scenes on movies, and I think he had a heart attack. So that's what I heard, and he died a few years ago. So there's only Wednesday and Gomez left. I can't not believe that he is 90. And I find out that he died recently. Yeah. Well, the Ken Weatherwax, he died recently. He died a few years ago. I think about 2, 3 years ago, maybe four. But John Ashton, he's still alive. So that leaves only Wednesday and Gomez Adams left. But Ken Weatherwax, yes, yeah, a few years ago, but yeah, no more no more than 4 years for Ken Weatherwax. He had a heart attack. That that's what I was told through Google, because I thought that he was still alive, and I was looking up Adam's family. I'm going like, holy shit, Pugsley died. So I looked it up, and yeah, it was like, you mean to tell me? You mean to tell me? Oh, don't you dare. Are you trying to tell me that John Ashton passed away? No way. Because I know that Pugsley, he passed away 4 years ago. But are you telling me? Because, and here's another thing that really, really bugs the shit out of me. Oh, he did. He did. Oh, he's 91 now. Okay, because when I looked to see how old he was 90, so he turned 91. Oh, that's great. Yeah, he did. He looked exactly. He did. He looked exactly the same, Pugsley. His real name was Ken Weatherwax, and his family was behind of training of the Lassies for the Lassie film and the TV show. In case you didn't know that, and then the backstory of Jackie Coogan. He was, Charlie Chaplin, the champ. Okay. Wolf, you take care too. I'll probably see you on the YouTube streets, but at least you got your movie education today. Watch the classics. Respect the classics. But yes, he actually turned 91. Oh, that's great. That is great. But the Charlie Chaplin, the champ, the little boy, that was Jackie Coogan, Uncle Fester, and he was the one that came up with the child laws for Hollywood. Was Jackie Coogan? I did not know that. I found that out in the 1980s. He was the one that came up with that law. So, like the child labor laws for Hollywood. He was the one that came up with that law, and I thought that was really, really cool for him to do that. Well, working laws then and working laws now are completely two different things now. But yeah, they're like way, way two different things now. But yeah, so I got to remind myself of that. And I bet you it's great. Night of the Living Reanimate. Okay, Night of the Reanimated Dead. Okay, because I bet you that is great. But Reanimator, that was good. But at least, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why Jackie Coogan came up with. I don't know when he did it, but he was the founding of the child labor laws. So yeah, he was involved in that. He was in the Champ. He played Uncle Fester in the Adams Family and whatnot. I thought the first Adams Family movie. I thought it was really good. I thought it was good, but one thing, and I would have to agree with the Adams Family cast. Yes, I heard about that. Yeah, now that was a great show too. Truly, that was a great show too. The Rifleman. I used to watch that with a friend of mine who passed away. I talked about him in my last live that I did last week. No, I didn't. I talked about him Sunday. Oh, you have it on DVD? Yeah, see, that's another thing I like. DVD and YouTube. It brings the classics back from like what we watched when we were kids for that future generations could see. To me that is so great. And speaking of which, I was thinking about Linda Pearl the other day, and I knew that she was married to Junior, and I thought that they were still married, but they're not. And she got married to somebody else, and she's doing good, and she's with Patrick Duffy from Dallas. I don't know. I forgot how I came across through my YouTube homepage. I found Linda Pearl then and now. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, Linda Pearl, yes, and she's doing good. She was married to Desi Arnaz Jr., which I knew at the time that she was. This was in the late 70s. And I knew that she was married, and then I knew that she had some kids and didn't see her. And I was wondering, like, what is she doing now? And she's dating Patrick Duffy from Dallas. Yeah, and she looks great. In fact, they both do. Linda Pearl, she looks fantastic. Yeah, she's doing good. Her and Patrick Duffy are a couple, and I think they're going to be doing a play. Yeah, you can go on YouTube and find out, or even Google Patrick Duffy and Linda Pearl. Patrick Duffy was married, but his wife passed, and he was single for a while, and everything. But yeah, they're doing a play together. They're thinking about touring Europe for like 5 months. But yeah, you can go into YouTube, like, where are they now? It's like I was thinking about the girls next door with Hugh Hefner, and I knew that she was going to be getting her real estate license, and she did. Kendra, I guess. Oh yeah, you know what? I did hear something about that. Of course, yeah, I did hear something about that, but I didn't know that. I knew that his parents were killed, but I didn't know what. Because you got to remember, I was uh younger. But what was I? Oh shit, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, and I don't know how they hooked up, but through Zoom they became they talked on Zoom and oh whatnot. But yeah, they're going to be doing a play, but she looks great. I mean, absolutely great. And he even they did talk about Dallas, and he said he even said that the show should have carried on and finished out the story, then be canceled. But it was canceled so abrupt, and even though that Harry Larry Hagman died, okay, I remember now that it should have carried on, but it ended off in a bad way. But yeah, the girls next door. I was wondering how Kendra was doing, and Kendra is doing good. She's coming out with her variety show on Discovery Plus, and she did get her real estate license. She's into realty in California now, so she's got her a real estate license. Holly Madison, she was married. She's got two kids, and she's divorced. She's probably still living in Las Vegas. She didn't say if she was still living there or not. Um, Bridget, Bridget Marquardt, she has her own YouTube channel. Um, Hugh Hefner's wife sold the house that him and her and Hef bought, and she sold it. The Playboy Mansion is being refurnished, and I don't know if they're going to turn it into a museum or a bread and breakfast. I've heard two different things with that, but it's all going to be refurnished, and probably a lot of it will need replaced. I've heard that it got broken into. I don't know how, but personally, I think people stole a lot after Hef died. But the Playboy Mansion is going to be restored. So that is the update on the girls next door. In fact, about Kendra, I found out about Kendra this morning, and she's divorced too. She divorced Basket, but her kids are 11 and 7. She had a boy and a girl, and Holly, she had a girl. One was Rainbow, and I think the other one was named Forest. But as far as I know, she's doing really good. I know that she put out a book called Down the Rabbit Hole. But other than that, and they're all doing good. And if we're talking about TV, and of course, everybody grew up with this woman. I'm talking about Betty White. If she makes it, and I think she will, in January she'll be 100. Betty White. Yeah, stripped by looters and decaying. Yeah, they're in the process of remodeling it. So yeah, they're in the process of remodeling it though. And Carrie Fisher's daughter, Billy Lord, I think she's probably all done with that. I'll probably have to look into that too. Her daughter, Carrie Fisher's daughter, bought both houses that Debbie Reynolds, her grandmother, and Carrie Fisher had, and she's redoing the entire house. She's keeping a lot of her mother's stuff, and then putting them into storage for her for her baby. I think she had a boy, and if Carrie Fisher was alive and Debbie Reynolds was alive, that grandchild would have been spoiled beyond spoiled, and I mean spoiled. And she honored her mom with a space blanket. I think it was a Star Wars blanket, and yeah, she would have been one hell of a grandma. Oh, she would. And since we're talking of celebrity deaths, Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley, he'll be gone almost a year next month. Jeez, Squiggy's been dead for almost a year already. Holy shit, where does the time go, huh? Whew. Yeah, Squiggy passed away. See, that's another thing that really burns my butt. I have noticed, like, the last few years on the news, they do celebrity deaths. Up until, like, the last few years, you don't. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. That was so sad, though. Really, it really. And they're buried together. They are buried together. Oh man, that crushed me. But what really touched me was Debbie Reynolds. Have you ever seen Bright Lights? It's a documentary of Carrie and her mom and her brother Todd. Or Wishful Drinking. That's good. If you haven't seen those, watch it. But when Debbie passed, not even 24 hours later, yeah, I know because they used to cover celebrity deaths quite a bit up until about maybe I would say um, last year. Now the only way that you find out is either you Google it or wait till the Academy Awards, the Oscars, or the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's going to be coming up. I have to look into that because I know I'm going to be watching that. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. If you have like HBO, it's going to be on HBO. So I'm going to be definitely will be watching that. So I'll probably won't be on YouTube that night whenever that starts. I think it was done on October the 30th. I think it's the 20th. The 20th of November. I'll have to look that up on Google. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, either you have to wait for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or the Oscars to find out. Because I was wondering about my favorite comedian, and you have to look him up on YouTube. I thought that he was still alive, right? And I'm going like, I wonder what Charlie Callis is up to. And I go like, oh, the memoriam. Holy shit, he passed away. Oh my gosh. And whatnot. But Charlie Callis, he was my favorite. I loved Jerry. He died. Yes, he did. Yes. And my favorite female comedian is Gilda. They're both gone. Gilda Radner. But yeah, they're both gone. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh crap. That would have been beautiful. Only if the camera was there fast enough. That would have been so cool. The sun is setting here, and there was a cardinal in the tree, and I just wanted to get that in there, but that's why it was pointed up to the sky, and I just got it pointed and everything. But that's how you find out about celebrity deaths now is either through like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. If you haven't been there, go there because I've been there twice in 2004. But or the Grammys or anything, but mostly it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But but anywho, well, gang, I'm going to end the live because it's getting dark. Daggett Hills, don't be a stranger. Um, Fleff, thank you for coming in. Um, yes, you too. You have a great day as well. Thank you, Daggett Hills. Thank you for telling me about the reanimated dead. I'll have to check that out. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. I am Carrie Knopf, your host, and I will see everybody next time. Bye bye. Thank you. Peace, love y'all. And have a very, very pleasant tomorrow. Garrett Morris, Saturday Night Live. Carrie Knopf, signing off.